Hello, beautiful souls. It's a beautiful day in the natural world. My name is Farah, and I like to make videos about how nature shows us who we truly are from the lens of my own human experience. So today we're talking about discerning between what we don't actually want and what we are afraid to have. So in my own human experience, there have been many moments where life has brought me something, and I have genuinely felt that something, whether it was a person, a job, an experience, was just not aligned for me. It wasn't a good fit. And there have been other moments where that person or that job or that experience has shown up to meet me, and I asked myself, is this really something I don't want, or is this something that I am afraid to have, to experience as a human? And when I have asked myself that question, sometimes the answer emerges that there is actually something inside me that feels fear. And those fears have come with so many different themes. So I like to phrase it as what ifs, what if I'm not good at this job? What if I can't maintain this relationship? What if this thing that I have, what if it's lost? Or the really big one, what will this experience change about who I think I am? And all of these questions have been connected to a fear of expansion, a fear of moving with the flow of life itself, which is flourishing and expansion. And I wonder if you've ever had these experiences and what your story might be around fears like this. In my own human experience, I definitely adopted some unconscious processes around what receiving certain experiences may have been linked to, often to some pain that something inside me had chosen to protect me from, with very good intention. And when I come out here into the natural world, it rained recently, and I am in awe of how when the rain falls, the soil naturally makes room for the water to sort of create pockets, to nourish it, to fill it. The soil just naturally receives. And no matter how much rain there is, there's always this kind of rearranging, rebuilding, this widening of capacity to receive. And if there is a cap in a certain space, the water is sort of redirected to another space where that capacity to receive is present. And it's this really beautiful dance of receiving and redirecting and widening capacity, receiving, redirecting, widening, and building capacity. And I get to see that process is natural. It's just a natural process. And so when I'm in my own human experience, I feel the freedom to ask myself the question in these moments of whether this is something that I genuinely don't want, that's not aligned for me, or whether there are certain fears that I may be able to meet, to connect with, to better understand, and consider if there might actually be some space to receive an experience or to meet those fears or those challenges through building or expanding the capacity of my own body, mind, heart, just as the soil might expand its capacity to receive the rain. Is there a possibility for that expansion to happen in a really supported and honest way, to look at the edge of that fear and to really meet it honestly? And when I see the naturalness of this process out here, I get to go back into my day-to-day modern life with the wisdom that my human experience of discerning between what I might not want and what I might be afraid, or something inside me might be afraid to have or to experience, that process of discernment is a natural part of the evolution of life. And it can happen at any age, no matter how old we are. And so I wish this for you. I wish this trust in the naturalness of discerning, of the process of discerning in your own human experience between what you want, what really feels aligned for you, and what you might be afraid to receive or to hold. I wish the knowing of that, the wisdom of that naturalness, and for your infinite capacity, for life's infinite capacity, to show you which of these moments, when you ask inside, which of these moments are moments where we might be able to meet our fears that come with having or holding.